Join us Tuesday, November 26th, 2024, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for a powerful discussion on the Culture Connects podcast, hosted by Honey and Michael Thompson. Honey, a proud West Side Chicago native, U.S. Navy veteran, and mother of four. Honey is a dynamic force in entrepreneurship and community service. She's the CEO of F. Turner Marketing Solutions, Vice President of the Aisha Sisterhood Inc., and a serial entrepreneur passionate about uplifting her community. Another proud West Side native, Michael is a visionary entrepreneur whose ventures span from premium beauty products to luxury transportation and cutting-edge AI marketing solutions. As the owner of Hollywood Goddess Hair, Black Elegant Transportation, and Tuff AI Marketing Firm, Michael merges innovation with purpose to create impact and inspire excellence. Our topic is the election that separated Black America. This past presidential election has sparked deep conversations and differing perspectives in our communities. Join us as we unpack how this election has divided Black America, explore its impact, and discuss the challenges and opportunities we face in the next 4 years. This isn't just a podcast, it's a conversation that matters. Hear the unique perspectives of two influential voices who are shaping the narrative of our community. We'll discuss the political divide, its roots, and how we can collectively move forward. Set your reminders and bring your voice to the table. This is an Aisha Sisters production.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the Culture Connects podcast. I am your hostess, Honey, and I am joined by my co-host, Michael Thompson. Today, our topic is the Great Divide, the election that separated Black America. Now, Mike, introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey, what's going on? Michael Thompson. I'm a proud native of the West Side of Chicago. I've been knowing Boo it's what about well over 20 years, ain't it?
Well, I didn't even have no kids when I met you.
about 2025. I ain't gonna tell y'all how we know each other.
We've changed.
Let's just say we went from hustling to business.
That's right.
But yeah, and that's exactly what it is. Went from hustling to business. I run 4, maybe 5 businesses right now. A hair extension business I've been running since 2012. Started my black truck business last year. Started my AI business this year. Got my consulting business I started 5 years ago. So yeah, business is my motto.
Yes, you guys. Mike is a serial entrepreneur. He has helped me so much throughout these years. I can't thank him enough. You know what I'm saying? Man, I probably wouldn't have Turner Marketing Solutions if it wasn't for Mike, because he stepped in out the blue like, Honey, I got something for you. I know you gonna take this and run with it. And man, he changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Literally changed my life. Like I can't even, man, thank you. I can't thank you enough. To everybody watching, please take this time to like, share, and subscribe to the Culture Connects podcast on YouTube. For those of you streaming on Facebook, please share it. If you're watching it on YouTube, please share it. Please share. Just share. I need as much support as I possibly can get. Okay, now, Mike, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this thing, right?
Okay, the Thanksgiving meat and potatoes. Let's get down to it.
Okay, so now this election. This was something else, you know. It was for me. I ain't gonna front. Like I felt like we was damned if we do, damned if we don't. Like I I really didn't value either candidate for this particular election. It just, neither one of them to me seemed ideal for the job. So I did vote though, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to me, it was just like a crapshoot. It didn't really matter who we had. I just felt like we was damned for the next 4 years, whether it was her or him. We was up shit creek without a paddle. Cause both of them some live MFers. You know what I'm saying? So, they're some liars, both of them. So like, where do we go from here? Let's talk about it. Where do we go from here, y'all?
I mean, it was one of the most difficult elections, to be a part of. We've even if I go back to my first time voting was 96, and I was always taught to vote Democrat, from my elders, from my parents, from my grandparents, from my aunties, from pretty much everyone in my family. Just go to the ballot and just everybody that says Democrat, just choose them. So, I've done that in the first few elections. I've done that in the first few elections, 96, of course, Obama election, that was the one election I can just really say that I was proud to cast my vote.
Yes.
Yes. That was the one election.
I was proud to be an American. Like
I was proud to be an American. Because you didn't think it was possible.
Was you at Grand Park? Did you go down there?
Yeah, Grand Park, yeah.
The train with my daddy and my son, 3 generations. We on the green line. I'm talking about it was just amazing.
And it was an amazing, but if you really notice the process that he went through to go through the primary, to beat out everyone, to be the top dog for the Democratic Party, but we was getting the message then. You know what I'm saying? So we was hearing the message for 2 years before he started campaigning and running for office now. So now we got the message, we got the theme of the Yes We Can, and everybody was excited to vote, and we were getting people out to vote. This was the election. We was like, okay, if he don't win, we tried. Like we tried to get this man in office. We tried to get this man in office, and man, I'm talking about it was people was going door to door. People was going on street corners. Hey, you got a record? You got an ID? Come on, we finna walk down here and we finna vote. And we all did it. And I'll never forget that magical night. Like we was all on the block chilling, and it was him and McCain, and we was looking at the results, and we was like, man, this dude can really pull this off. So when it finally hit and he finally won, we started celebrating, and we had guys on the block hustling. Everybody stopped, and we all got on the train. And from Grand Park, and we was on the train about 30, 40 feet.
So beautiful. It was so many people, all different races, and man, it was just so unified. I just felt united. It was a beautiful situation.
Because it was like such a diverse crowd.
Yeah.
So where you got in the vicinity, it was like astounding that this many people that wasn't black voted for the black man. You know what I'm saying? And then you saw the first family.
Trains from New York to just be here. And none of them, all out of town, and none of them were black.
I seen variety of nationalities that was down at Grand Park, that everybody connected, and it just that one night was the most magical night in Chicago history, hands down. I know I done been through Bulls celebrations, and I was happy when the Cubs won. But that night Obama won, and what made it magical is the guys from the block got on the train, because even in the midst of them hustling, like they understand the severity of this situation right here. And I remember we was on the train and we was singing Nas song, I Know I Can Be What I Want, and we was loud, and everybody started singing. Then we started walking through the tunnel, when you going through the tunnel, Monroe and Madison, and it was real loud, and everybody started chanting. So it was, that was magical there. So I remember voting in that election.
Yes.
And then for a second term, of course, I voted for Obama again. It was shaky till he put the hit on Bin Laden. You know, hey, he had to put a hit on nigga, get back in there.
You gotta come on now. You're right. You gotta come on with it now.
Because it was shaky. And then once we got to after Obama, that was Hillary, right?
That was what's his name?
After Obama was Hillary and Trump, 2016.
Yeah.
So now this is where it kind of like start getting the message from a Democratic Party. Start like when you start, you know what I'm saying? Because now you going outside of the identity politics, which is vote for the black person. And now you're starting to hear Hillary's message, which Hillary's message wasn't a bad message compared to Trump's rhetoric, which he ran on racism. To be honest about it.
Yeah.
He ran on racism. He ran on white supremacy. He started gassing it up from the birther movement when he was calling Obama out for his birth certificate. And he got a base riled up to where he can take the white vote. And I kind of tell people this when I get into the lines of, is Trump a racist or did he just run a racist campaign, which I think is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things he's done for black people that make me not think he's a racist. But the campaign he run on racism, on white supremacy, that's just it's gonna have that persona on black people. You know what I'm saying? And understand, we are only 14% or 14 or 16% of the vote. And the Latinos are a little more percentage of the vote.
Yeah, they have
the white vote dominates.
Yeah.
The white vote does. So to get in office, he understood I have to get the white vote, and I have to start with the people who didn't like Obama in office anyway, which was about 70% of white people. You know.
Okay,
so
let me say this about that, right? You are absolutely right. Okay. I love Donald Trump. Okay. Donald Trump and Gemini, we share the same birthday. We have very similar traits. Donald Trump is a business person. He is cunning. Okay. He is a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, he one of them. You know what I'm saying? For real. Donald Trump just one of them. Now, do I want him as my president? No, I do not. But as a business person, oh, baby, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Because you can't match him. Yeah, man ain't paid taxes in 20 years. So he ain't turned in no physical. He just had his case thrown out because he a president. Let me tell you something. They can't mess with him.
Yeah.
I respect all that. All that. Y'all see, a lot of people don't. Where we come from, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect his gangster life on some real talk. You just gotta respect it. Because he laying his lick down.
But you know what's crazy, honey, is the fact that, and I watched this throughout this whole election, and that's why the title that we had, the election that separated Black America, because I watched the divide, and the divide was really between the black woman and the black man. So when she became the nominee, Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris became the nominee, and I voiced my opinion that I was like, I don't think she's the right candidate. She's going to get killed on the border and the incarceration of the black man, which I just knew she was going to get killed on these issues. And there was like the Republicans was going to love attacking this issue. And I didn't think she was.
They was going to eat her up,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
See, let me tell y'all.
Hold on, wait 1 second. The black woman had this total rhetoric, racist rhetoric against Trump. And I'm like you, I respect him as a businessman. I don't respect him as a leader of the country. But if you can give me the businessman and not the rhetoric, all y'all will take that. And don't say y'all won't. Don't say y'all won't. But I watched the black woman glorify the drug dealers.
You know,
Like, let's be honest. They glorified the drug dealers in the late 80s, in the late 90s, glorified them as being great businessmen, selling poison in the community, and glorify them for their money, for their so you glorify the drug dealers, but you don't glorify. I ain't gonna say glorify Trump, but you demonize him. Like it started getting to the point where they started really demonizing him, and I just thought it was unfair to be called a
well,
feminist and
so
Hitler.
you have to be, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. Trump want to grab him by the pussy. Okay. Trump was on the island with Epstein. You understand? Trump probably was at some Diddy parties. You understand what I'm saying? So, I think that's the reason why women didn't like Trump. You know what I mean? I'm just, that was that. But like with I feel like Joe Biden single-handedly sabotaged the Democratic Party with this election. Okay. And I'm not even gonna say single-handedly, because the people around him wasn't shit either. Okay, because they knew that he mentally wasn't sound enough to keep going. You could tell by his behavior, just being a sitting president. He wasn't present like he should have been. He didn't speak in public as often as he should have. And that was for a reason, because they were covering for the decline in the mental part. You feel me? So somebody close to him should have told they proper preparation prevents poor performance. They knew that he was not going to be able to stand up to Trump in that debate, right? So he went on that debate and Trump killed them. He's stuttering, damn near falling out, just looking senile and incompetent. You know what I mean? So that was the first blow. We got to call a spade a spade. So we knew. So immediately, so now they knew what, at that point, we knew what they had already known, right? But instead of somebody having some balls enough to step up and tell him, man, go and sit down somewhere, they let him go get annihilated, right? Then after the annihilation, now he don't want to, now he has, he made a conscious decision to step down. So they couldn't pick another person, they had to pick his vice president, because if they chose someone at that point, now that would really show his incompetence, because if she's qualified enough to be your vice president and our president in the event of your demise or something else, you know what I'm saying? You see how that worked out? So now we stuck with this lady, right, who can't even, man, I don't want to go there, but now we're, so that was a whole conundrum in and of itself. So like, I just feel like the Democratic Party just blew up, and they really need to go back to ground one and rebuild, because this here, something got to give.
But people shouldn't get offended. Like, and I be getting the same thing that when you be like, I don't really want to go there, but going there is the truth. You say, I don't really want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go there, you present truths to these, I ain't gonna say these people, I'm gonna specifically say to the black woman and to the people who were for, their party. And you would bring up the truths, and they would just look past the truths, and the only thing they would get back to, but he's a racist. He's Hitler. I say, but at the end of the day, like, if you talking about doing what's best for the country, you know what I'm saying? And you put everything out on the table, and you want my vote. And when she became a nominee in, was it June or July? I can't really think, either one of those months she became a nominee. She had all the momentum from when it was first announced.
Right.
The billions of dollars in endorsements, within 24 hours. She had all the momentum. She was the candidate without going through the primary, and understand. So We only know of her. We really didn't know her, but we know of her. So if we only know of her, white America don't know her at all. So when she got Megan Thee Stallion up here twerking in front of white America,
and Beyonce with the theme song and all of that, like,
what perception are you giving to the people that you need 80% of their votes? You're just entertaining 14% of the votes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not addressing the elephant in the room, because white America want to know what you're gonna do about immigration.
They want to know what you're gonna do about immigration. They want to know your policies. They don't want to. They don't want to see no entertainment. They too broke to pay to get into a concert right now. What do you want to see your entertainment for? So that was a waste. That was a waste of your fight. That was a waste of your campaign money, Penny. Because you're entertaining 14% of voters.
Yes.
We're not the majority. Why are you entertaining us at the DNC that's nationally? So now the momentum started to go down from there. You know what I'm saying? From there. So instead of you getting on that stage and saying the country went in this direction while I was vice president, but while I'm president, the country is going to go in this direction. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to be done with immigration. This is what's going to be done with inflation from day one, from the DNC, from day one. You know what I'm saying?
She was trying to be politically correct, right? And it backfired on her. What? Okay, because everybody kept saying to her, you know, well, you've been in office for 3 years, and you know you haven't done anything, and woo. What she's supposed to did right then and told them, I am the vice president. My job is to support the president and his decisions. Those are not my decisions. See, she waited too long to say that. See, she waited too long. Right. She ain't want to throw him under the bus. But you gotta call a spade, just like what you said. You gotta call a spade a spade. See, if she would have said that from the jump, because it's a whole lot of people on social media that I was battling with, you know what I'm saying? Because they kept saying, well, the same thing, like Trump, you know, because Trump was saying that, well, you've had 3 years, and not one time did she actually explain to them that her job as vice president is not to affect change. Her job as vice president is to support the sitting president and his decisions. You are not, as the vice president of any organization, you don't call no place. Your job as vice president is to oversee the day-to-day operation of the corporation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your job.
And advise the president. The president is going to make his own decisions under the advisory of you. You don't got no nuclear codes. Use that terminology. So if you don't get, that's what I would like. I would have look. I don't have the nuclear codes. I didn't have a nuclear code.
No place. I can't make no executive decisions. I can't sign no executive orders. She never said any of that, and I understand that she didn't want to throw Biden under the bus. But baby, you kind of covered him through your own self under the bus, because it didn't show America what your position really entails. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are misunderstand that. You know what I'm saying? And they took what Trump said and they ran with it. Black people, white people, everybody. You know, the vice president has no executive orders, decision making, none of that.
Yeah, and then
she go where he don't want to go.
Yeah. And then
that's why she went. That's why he sent her to the border.
I would say then she's the border czar. She never distanced herself from that. You know what I'm saying? And like the border people were saying, they only seen her down here a couple of times. Like really, honestly, to me, even through the whole 3 years, I was like, I only seen her maybe 2 or 3 times. Once in the midterms, I was like, she only come around when it's time to vote. That was just my
like all other people. I don't see nobody till it's time to vote.
You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. I don't want nobody back.
The only person I see on the news all the time is the Mayor Dalton, because she always in trouble.
Hey.
Ain't on nothing. I don't never.
Lightfoot, you seen Lightfoot in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to say it. Chicago fumbled the mother chucking ball when y'all threw Lori Lightfoot under the bus. Y'all threw her under the bus because she was a short lesbian with a bad sense of fashion. See, y'all was looking at the wrong things.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Lori was effective. COVID came, which was a pandemic that nobody expected, and this was her first term. Y'all didn't give her a second chance. I ain't talking to you. I know you don't live in Chicago like I don't. But anyway, y'all didn't give her a chance, right? So she got Chicago through COVID, right? Then y'all, but y'all protesting all in front of her house, dancing all like that. When Rahm Emanuel closed 39 schools, ain't none of y'all pull up in front of his house because y'all some punks. Everybody want to pull up in front of the little short lesbian house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't none of them protest them schools. None of them stand outside them schools. But I can tell you one thing: them Latinos protested whatever y'all was trying to do in their community, and ain't no school get closed up in none of them communities. But like you say, it be us as a people. It be us as a people. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who don't stick together.
Yes.
And let stuff just fall apart.
And then they thought Brandon Johnson was going to be the next Harold Washington.
I don't think he's going to get through the year.
Let me tell you something. He's going to get through it. He's going to get through it. He's going to make it. He ain't going to get reelected.
No, I don't think he's going to get through his term. No way.
Oh, he's going to get through. If Tiffany Henyard got through hers, he going to get through his too.
I'm going to tell you what's going to go haywire for him.
Okay.
Because he's saying he's going to protect the migrants from the mass deportation. And you have the black community saying, well, we rolling with what Trump's saying about this. Like,
right, because we find the heads in boxes and you want to hold on to the migrants.
Like you want to hold on to the money. Ain't no more federal funded money, Brandon. Ain't no more $30,000 makeups and $80,000 renovation for your wife's office. Like the money is gone. You know what I'm saying? And now it's going to be a money trail. Because if you, and I guarantee you, he's just talking right now because he don't want that money trail to come behind him because they've been giving so much money and there's still so many migrants on the street. For the amount of money they didn't got for these migrants, should no migrant be homeless out there?
It was a thick one on 95th and Stony Island. Baby, I can't even understand how she was out there that long. Somebody should have came and grabbed her. Changed your life. I got something better for you to do to hold this side. That girl was so damn thick, Mike. If it was 20 years ago, girl, get in this car. Bring the baby. Let me pop the trunk for the stroller.
You're not that honey anymore.
Go inside.
But it's the Democratic agenda, and that's what kind of. And I ain't really start swearing away to the beginning of this year, and it's this one story I'm gonna tell, and it's dealing with a Democrat, and I hope he really sees this, but I had this one Democrat that I drove around. I ain't gonna say his name though, but I drove him around. He came in from Washington, so he was trying to. This was back in April, so he was trying to find locations to hold events for the DNC. So we was having a nice conversation. We was cool, kicking it. He was like, "Man, we trying to get black-owned businesses for this and for that." So he asked me about transportation. He asked me, "How many SUVs can I get? How many you need?" I got people I can get. Anybody with an SUV, like, I mean, you tell me how many you need. Well, we're gonna need like a minimum of 50, and so I'm like, okay, I'm 50. Okay, I'm gonna put things together. Make a couple dollars off here and here. Like, I'm gonna check in a little bit right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this was back in April. So, and I mind you not, this conversation I had with the guy. This was before everything kicked off. He says, Joe Biden don't stand a chance in the world to win this election. He said Trump can win the election from the prison yard, and every Democrat knows it. They want Michelle to run, but she won't run. And the only choice they're going to have is Kamala Harris. He says, but they feel like only because they feel like they lost the black community on the migration issue. So I told him, and he asked me how I felt about it. I say, look, bro, they gave non-citizens our resources.
Yeah, everything.
And we are heated about that.
Everything.
Like we are very heated. The whole Black community is heated about that. And I say resources as far as housing, as far as a link, as far as they had an allowance. like they came here and lived the pandemic. That's what really was going on. They literally came here and lived the pandemic.
They came to the States and the streets was paved with gold. And now, don't get me wrong. Now they had to sleep in tents for a little while for that money to come through for them. But at the end of the day, when they
came here illegally,
yes,
and they came here illegally. So when I was talking to him, I was telling him about it. He said, "Well, we got to get the Black community back. We got to do barbershop talks." And so he was like breaking down. They was in a panic in April.
Yeah,
they knew their plans back in April. So when you get to July and they didn't announce that she's going to run, I'm like, oh, this is what he said was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to the DNC convention, and them 50 cars that he wanted me to get for him. Ask me how many that Democratic Party.
How many?
One car. I kid you not, honey. I was so pissed about the deal. I told my wife, "Come on, we went out." That's when I went to Spain. I wouldn't even hear for the DNC because I didn't even want to put up with it. I didn't want to drive them on that. Say, "Hey, I got somebody from drive you out." Man, Mike, you ain't no, I ain't staying here, man. How you go from 50 cars to one car? I think I'm saying to myself, these DMs be just lying for no reason. Like for no reason. So throughout the whole process of the DNC, and me and my wife was in Spain while all this is going on. So the time difference. Like you've been to Europe before, so the time difference is like 10 hours apart. So at 5 a.m. here in Spain, it's 8 o'clock there, and the DNC is kicking off and everything. And
but the good thing about Spain is when you up, when you up in the middle of the night and it's early in the morning at the other place, because Spain they crack in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah,
they crack all night long.
Yeah, and I was having issues with him about they was like trying to get extra services for no money, and it was like, bro, where's the payment? We need another vehicle now, Mike.
They're so cheap.
Yeah, so I was dealing with one of his assistants, nice young lady. I was talking to. This was my second time booking through her, but I could tell the frustration she was starting to go through because I was telling her like, "Oh, Mike," he says, "Can you bring the other car to the DNC tonight?" And I said, "Well, I got this van," because he said he got like 8 people. "Where's the payment?" I said, "I sent y'all a link for the payment. Like, I need the money. Like, I don't move a car before." So then I got to saying, I said, "Hey man, look, man, tell buddy, you can't con a con, man. Like I before I was a businessman, I used to be a hustler too. I know every con move. We don't. It's just say in Chicago, we don't move without no money. You know what I'm saying?" So the craziest part about it is that young lady wound up getting fired because I didn't produce the vehicle for free. For free. And then Stephen A mentions him on his show one time after Barack Obama made the comments about the black men supposed to support her because she's a black woman and Michelle gonna get you. So he made the comment about I can't pronounce the word right now, but and I was just like, ain't this? He is on here saying something about women, and he fired a black woman because I wouldn't give him something for free. For free. They raised billions of dollars.
Right.
That $500.
You don't want to pay me for my car?
They don't want to pay me for my car. You know what I'm saying? So I kid you not, honey, it was at that moment. It was at that moment where I was like, you know what? Let me see what this other side really talked about. Because I never really heard Trump policies or anything. When Trump was, like, I was one of them dudes, like, we all love Trump. People had Trump in his raps. Like Trump had every A-lister at his parties. Trump had the Diddy parties before Diddy. And like, If you like y'all, they just ain't being real about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Trump was on all types of sitcoms, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you know, Trump was at Mike Tyson trial. Trump was at Michael Jackson trial. Trump defended Mike Tyson, defended Michael Jackson live on David Letterman shows and got backlash from the white community for it. So this is, to me, I'm like, this ain't a racist guy. Like, I done been around some racist people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can be in a room with somebody racist and feel it. Like,
I don't think he's a racist. I think he has a superiority complex, but I definitely don't think that he's a racist. I do not.
No.
I do not. I think what he feels is everything for him is an internal thing. You know, he just feel like he the shit, and that's just what it is with him. You know, he feel unstoppable, untouchable, and some more of it. But we're gonna take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back with the.
Oh, we got commercials. We got people. Oh man, we big time.
Welcome to Aisha Sisters Productions. Got the vision but need the firepower? Look no further. We don't just create, we dominate. Whether it's e-flyer creation, commercial production, or top-tier advertising and promotion, we take your brand to the next level. Need a podcast setup or already running one? Let us handle the backstage production like pros. Stay in front of the mic while we handle everything behind the scenes. Don't just get noticed, get remembered. Contact Aisha Sisters Productions today for all your streaming and production needs. It's time to elevate your brand. We'll take you there.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Run your own goddamn commercials.
Hey.
Because people don't understand the power of marketing. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't need it if I wouldn't have took that class. Thank you so much, Mike.
Oh no, this is for anybody, any entrepreneur. Anytime you can shout your business out and put your website and your phone number out there, you take advantage of it. Period. Point blank.
Anytime. Okay. Anytime. And if you would like for your business to be promoted, your whatever your endeavors are, contact me and we can make it happen. If you desire a podcast or interested in streaming, contact me. Let me help you.
Yes. Black Elegant Transportation. We got holiday light tours. We take you to drive-through light tours. I will leave the info up in Honey's inbox. She'll get that out for y'all. Holiday light tours. Get at me. I got to get my promo in there. Black Elegant Transportation.com.
Oh yes.
Now back to the topic.
The election that divided Black America.
The election that divided Black America. And I know what's crazy is, man, I know my family gonna see this, but I got to say, like, they got weird on me, man. like they, oh man, like, and the crazy part is, it was certain family members I was able to have an intellectual conversation about. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just those certain ones that weren't trying to hear nothing I was saying because they can't look past, he's a racist, he's Hitler. They can't look past everything that's betrayed in the media. So I did a quick breakdown to them. I say, well, you know, before the internet came out, we were always told about these other countries were shithole countries and we were the inferior and none of these countries like equate to us. I say, have y'all traveled and seen other parts of the world? You won't think like that.
Yes, they love us.
You would like
where?
Yeah, everywhere. Like if you go to like Europe, you would see like, damn, where are the fat people? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Look, I was a little thick. I got on the Mediterranean diet, baby. Honey. I swapped out for olive oil every week. Honey.
You eat their food, you don't feel sluggish, you don't feel tired, you don't feel full because it's the stuff is not processed. They candy got warning signs on it. They candy actually have warning signs that it can cause behavioral damage to your kids.
Wow.
The
See, I never bought
Skittles,
candy.
all the candy that got the corn syrup in it. This caused behavioral. And where's that candy sold mainly?
Yes, here in America.
In the Black community.
Yes.
And you wonder why little poo-poo always crying and in trouble and doing bad stuff.
Down.
The candy giver, it's
they ain't got ADHD. You didn't get sugar sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Before they left.
You know what I'm saying? Their healthcare is free, their education is free, but we supposed to be the free country.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? We start. Don't let that go over your head.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
We supposed to be the free country, but we paying for stuff.
We paying for everything.
We
have no real ownership of anything.
We have no real ownership of anything. So when we talk about, and that's the thing, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just now talking back to my family. It's the holidays and we're trying to get past it. And you know what I'm saying? The crazy part, they still don't know if I even voted for him or not. They just mad I didn't vote for her. Like, and I just tell them, like, listen, I said, I would rather go through 4 years of whatever y'all think he's going to do than go through the next 20 years and keep voting for them and them keep turning their back on us and slapping us in the face. Because if the migrant crisis wasn't a slap in the face to y'all, ain't no telling what they'll do to us next.
Yeah.
They didn't let almost 20 million people in here.
Okay, but hold on. No. It started when Trump was in and he had them in cages, okay? And he wanted to build a wall and over 30,000 children were separated from their families. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
this though, right? And you know, Trump didn't put it out there correctly because had he said, he told it like it was, but he told it like it was in his own way. He was like, man, they're gonna come over here, they're gonna take over, woo. You know, and instead of saying we need to build this wall because ain't nothing set up to protect us from all that influctuation of all those people. And we don't know where them MF is coming from. We don't know who sent them or anything. You understand what I'm saying? But so when he kept talking about the wall, we took it as a personal attack against Mexico because he had already had so much racist rhetoric. When he should have seized that opportunity to say, no, this ain't even about Mexico. This is about every mother chucker that come here over our country and do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
It's his opportunity too. And we paid for it.
Yeah. But we always had a border problem before Trump. Like we've had a border problem. I think Obama actually deported the most during his administration. But it was still a border problem. But when Trump and we was, because this is at the time where he was running on the racist rhetoric. So now it went from Trump the cool dude to, man, F Buddy, man. What Buddy on, man? So we all done went through this phase of we like Trump and we don't like Trump. And Trump even said on an interview with Jake Tapper, he said, before I ran for my first term, I was told everyone's going to turn it back on. He said, everyone's going to turn it. You're not going to have the friends that you had because of that you're finna run. If you go back, he did a show. He was on Oprah's show in 1988. And I wish I had that clip to show you. But he was on that Oprah show and he talked about tariffs, border security, 1988. But he was sounding so intelligent when he said it. He sounded so intelligent that Oprah even said, you need to run for president. In 1988, this was Oprah said on her own show. Go Google it when we finish this, boo. Said this on her own. And he talked about, and the main thing he said is, we can't sell nothing in Japan. Why can they sell stuff in our country without being taxed? We should have 25% tax on whatever they sell it in our country. And I said this, I looked at my mom, I said, Mama, I can't sell a snowball in Humboldt Park. You can't go to these Latino neighborhoods and sell a t-shirt, sell a flag,
sell a hamburger.
Don't try to sell no weed.
Chinatown. The Chamber of Commerce ain't even gonna let me even set up shop in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's no different. It's really no different. But when we don't sell amongst ourselves, because if you go to Latino neighborhoods and Mexican neighborhoods, that whole strip is their businesses.
Yeah.
Whether it's an ice cream shop, you got an ice cream shop, you got a burrito shop, then you got a taco shop, then you got a clothing shop, then you got a boutique.
And a laundromat and a gas station, and they all Mexican owned.
And they all Mexican owned. Every piece of property is owned by Mexicans.
Yes.
The 2 flats, the 3 flats, everything is owned by the Mexicans in their own hood. But when you come to our hood, the Chinese people got the restaurants, the Arabs got the liquor stores.
Everybody.
Arabs got
the corner stores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans got the t-shirt shops, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that plays out, because we suffer from consumerism. We spend our money everywhere, and they are very selective with their spending. Lester May says, I am loving these topics right now. Thank you so much. They also said Trump be on that with all races. Yeah.
You do. Does that make him a racist?
Businessman.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, money is green.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's no color.
And the opportunist. He gonna seize the opportunity. And because he's a businessman, he understands that he has to strategize. See, he's a thinker. Business people, we're thinkers. You know what I'm saying? And not only are we thinkers, we are forward thinkers, because we have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of what's going on right now. Whatever is trending right now, we have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of it if we want to stay ahead of the game. So Trump understands that, and he's understood that for over 5 decades. Right? We only been alive 5 decades, barely. You know what I'm saying? So he's been doing this as long as we've been alive. So he has mastered his craft.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And we got to respect that. And that's and I think that's how we got sidetracked, because we were so busy looking at the messenger instead of understanding the method to the madness. So you know what I'm saying? So he really ran game on half the country.
He did, and he's a businessman. He's a con man. Like and this is one thing people like really don't understand. It's like, to us, it's business.
Yeah.
Like, and I really kind of like, I really got it broke down when I first filed business taxes, and it was like back in, I think it was like 2020 or whatever. I first filed business taxes, and my mom used to do my taxes, so I got my mom to do my taxes. But my mom is not like an accountant or a business tax person, so she wound up doing my taxes, and I wound up owing like $12,000. And I was like, how the hell I owed that much money? She's like, well, baby, you made this much money, do your business, and you have paid the government nothing. Yes. You need to go to an accountant, because this is not my level of expertise. So I go to an accountant. I got referred to an accountant. And when this accountant started breaking this stuff down, this is when I start seeing, like, I see why they're keeping us in subsidized housing and all that. Because you mean to tell me I can write off my cars, I can write off my gas, I can write off
everything.
I can write off my what is it, my vacations. I can write off my dinners,
I write off a portion of my home because of my
so that $12,000 that I owe, when he explained to me, you could have just did things to write that off and break even, because everybody in business just wants to break even.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why he say that's why people vote Republican a lot, because of the tax breaks that they impose to you. And I thought about it, and I was like, wow. So I started doing a whole bunch of shit my next tax year. And people were like, yeah, Mike, you always go without a tax. Yeah, man, I got a business trip to go to. Because I got to spend this money anyway.
Thanksgiving is open to the public at my house. Okay, I have a flyer. You know what I'm saying?
Any viewers that's trying to get in business, that is a free game for you right there too.
This is Turner Marketing Solutions, friends and family. You understand what
That is some game for you right there. If you get in the business, you're gonna understand why people they like them tax breaks.
Yes, book me. Turner Marketing Solutions. Business planning.
Hey, hold on. You can write off your marketing. So spend your money with Total Marketing Solutions and just write it off. Say, boom, give me an invoice for that money I was paying you every month. So I can write that off on my taxes as an expense for me.
That's right. Book me and I'm gonna show you how to write me off on your taxes.
As an expense.
I'm gonna show you.
But honey, that is the education. Now moving forward from the election and from the divide of the Black people, because we're going to eventually get back together. All that talk that they moving to another country, shut up. You ain't going nowhere. You stay here, stay your ass here for the next 4 years and put up with whatever he's going to do. But just put up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But where do you go from here? And the one thing that we got to teach our people to go from here is quit working these jobs and work for yourself. Get into podcasting, get into online businesses, get into e-commerce businesses. Online is a world of money. You got a big world of money. You can make a world of money. If you sell some Croc shoes, you can sell Croc shoes around the world if you know how to market. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to market business. Learn how to start doing things for yourself as opposed to waking up to that alarm every day, hitting that clock. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be stuck doing that for the next, man, I don't know how many years. Like,
you will never live next door to your boss. Your boss will never pay you enough money to be their neighbor.
No.
Keep that in mind. I'm talking to, I know you know that. I'm telling this to the public.
Yeah.
Whoever is watching this, you will never live next door to your boss.
You would never get a going away party when they lay you off. Think about that. They're not going to cry about laying you off and give you a hug and a card and some flowers and say, well, we at least pay for you till you get another job. This is not how that works.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
When you position yourself away from that, and this one quick story I got to tell, boy, and this is the last job I worked at. I think this was 2010, about 2009, 2010. I was working with a couple of my friends. We was at Ecolab out in Elk Grove Village. It was a seasonal job. I had no money. My weed wasn't selling, so I got to go to work. So my wife, well, she was my girlfriend at the time, she would get up and she would take me and two of my friends out to work. My two friends, they got me this job. So they got me in the job, and we're going to the job every day. So I work about 2 weeks at the job, and the job tells my friends, tell me I'm not welcome back. So now they ride. My wife drives them back and forth to work. So they get in the car and they tell me that the job has fired me and they asked me not to come back. And I actually got to laughing about it. So I looked back at them and I said, y'all actually did their job? Y'all the fools.
Right. They didn't even pay y'all to fire me.
I said, y'all actually did that though.
And y'all fired y'allself if y'all ain't got another ride.
I know my wife really wanted to put it out.
Make some sense. How you go? You yourself, dummy.
Like, really, to me, and I told him, I said, I would have told him, like, no, man, y'all got to call and do that. They was so scared of losing their job that they were willing to tell their homie that take them to work every day that they don't want you to come back. And my wife is the living witness right now. I got in that car after we dropped them off. I told her, looked her right in her face, I don't work for people, and that's the reason why. I say they're not going to dictate when I get paid. I say Christmas is next week.
Yeah.
I have to give you this check for Christmas because I can't even work the next week because the 2 weeks I was going to give her that check for her kids, and the next check I was just going to keep for myself. You know what I'm saying? And she knew. I said, I don't work jobs. Like, I grew up, my dad had his own business. I didn't count a lot of money with my dad as a kid. So me going to work a job is like not in my head at the moment, but I got to do what I got to do sometimes. But right then and there, I said to myself, what if that job never fired me? I'd probably still be working for someone, because that gives you the drive. And sometimes you lose any little thing to give you the motivation. And my homies don't even know that they motivate me with that. And they still my best friends to this day.
Yeah.
Still my homies. And I tell them, like, thank you for telling me them people said, don't come back and laugh at me. Because your laughter is what drove me.
Yeah, because they thought it was cute.
Yeah, like that's what really drove me. And like, to anybody out there, like, it's all about starting. Like, even with your podcast, it's just starting. You know what I'm saying? You got to start. Take yourself back to everybody that hustle. You got to get out there and solicit and get the peas.
Yes. Show up. Just like y'all put them Carhartt. I ain't gonna say y'all. Just like we put them Carhartt jumpsuits on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And them insulated boots. See, we didn't wear Timberlands. They wasn't warm. You know what I'm saying?
They just were stylish of what everybody else wore.
We had rubber duckies with the fur in them, because the snow was deep than the mother. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like that, you have to apply that same discipline. You know what I'm saying? That same 12 to 16 hours that you was willing to stand out there in the cold and hop in your homie car for 5 to 10 minutes and warm your hands up before you get back out there. You know, take that same energy,
man,
and put it on yourself.
Put it on yourself. Yeah.
You don't stop playing. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm betting on me every time.
Every time, yeah.
And sometimes I win, and sometimes I lose. But even with the losses, I don't consider it loss. I consider it a learning experience.
Lesson.
I have learned something from every loss I have ever taken.
Let your L's be lessons and not losses.
Yes,
all the time.
There you go.
If you are willing to stand out in the cold and make someone $70 and you keep 30, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, how is he making the 70? You know what I'm saying? Understand, how is he making the 70? And don't just get drunk and high all day and make your 30.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this gets through the hustlers, because it's somebody out there that's listening.
Yeah.
That's saying, you right, I deserve the 70. I'm the one in the cold. I'm the one running from the police. I'm the one that got the pistol.
Taking the risk. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the one staying everything to lose. And the versus the reward ain't adding up right now.
It ain't adding up. You mean we can't do this 50-50? You know, and back in that day, it was 80-20. Yeah, they was giving you 20 off the job. They keeping the 80. 70-30, I was still being a little jittery. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
like make it make sense, but that's like the culture we grew up in, and it was just unfortunate because the drugs were just placed in our community for us to have conflict, for us to kill off each other. And if you got years and years of that, it's just gotten out of hand to the point where you can't stop this anymore. But you can stop it it's the internet to make, listen, y'all, it's a world of money out here. It's a world of money out here. Y'all be on Facebook, y'all be on these social media platforms all day long. Monetize off that, man. Monetize off that. Money. Don't just sit up there and socialize all day. Don't watch girls twerking and doing this and liking and like. Is that making you any money? You making them money.
And they cashing out. While you crashing out, they cashing out. Like,
you crashing out, they cashing out.
Don't let that be your story. Don't let that be your story. But Mike, I got a question for you before we close out. What do you see coming for Black America with this next 4 years under the Trump administration? How do you think that this is going to play out for us as a culture?
Well, as a culture, and I've been looking at some of the policies that, you know what I'm saying, the new president is putting into play. And I would hope people would get past the loss, you know what I'm saying? Because you got some lefties losing it over here. Just get past the loss and look at some of the policies. You know what I'm saying? So one big policy.
Lefties losing it.
Oh yeah, you got some lefties losing it out here. So one big policy that's really, I think, is going to change our community is the education policy, where kids can choose, parents can choose the education of their kids. They can choose what schools they go to. They can choose the curriculum that's being taught, because a lot of parents don't like their kids, especially being taught, trans agenda. Let me just put it that way. You should have a choice on what to me, my personal opinion,
yes.
And I had this situation with my grandkids. When my grandkids is being asked, do you feel like a girl sometimes? You ask my grandson, I'm like, what you mean, do you feel like a girl?
Like a girl sometimes.
Yeah. And then when you ask the teacher, while he's asking the questions, this is the curriculum we got to teach to get funded by the federal government. You follow me?
Yeah.
This is the curriculum.
He's pushing an agenda.
Pushing.
But Trump is taking that away, isn't he?
Yeah. So when Trump said we're going to take that away, and when Trump saying that I'm going to give kids parents the right to go to any schools that they want to send their kids to. And me and my wife, we are total advocates for this, because we've been through this with our kids. We literally moved to Naperville because we heard they had one of the best school systems in the country, and our kids was falling so far behind in CPS. And I'll never forget the day we go up to South Shore and we're getting these transcripts out, and we're in the office, and the parents in the office are like, how did you get your kids into that school? We moved.
Yes. Alejandro Stewart thinks, he said, I like the school choice options. Yeah.
That's my cuz. What's up, cuz?
And we should have that option. We should have that option.
That's going to be a lot of policies that we're not going to agree with. Of course, there's going to be a lot of policies that's going to seem racist, probably may be racist. But these next 4 years, we still control us as a community. Like, you cannot stop people from making money online, period, point blank. You cannot stop Facebook from sending you a check. You cannot stop YouTube from sending you a check. They're not going nowhere. They are billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting so crazy right now that the DOJ is trying to make Google sell Google.
No, they want to make Google sell Chrome.
Yeah, they try to make Google sell Chrome.
Too much money. You got to relinquish Chrome.
Like, but that's the type of stuff
that was crazy when
that's crazy, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of stuff that's going on. But we've been chat users. So do you use chat or do you use Google?
Yeah.
It's how much you use Google chat over Google. And chat is expanding. But the Black community is falling behind because they don't even know what a prompt is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And if you want to learn AI marketing, Turner Marketing Solutions. Let me help you with them prompts.
And it's all about education.
You know what? And some of you guys, you might don't want to deal with all them prompts and all that stuff. Don't even waste your time. Turner Marketing Solutions can handle all of that for you.
Yeah.
Reach out. I can take care of all that for you. You know what I'm saying? I can give you 30 days worth of content, for a small fee.
Yeah.
And we can do this every 30 days.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And these young dudes who out here that's shivering in the cold right now, making that $20, don't even understand that they can sit in their house on their computer. They
may not, but I do.
Schedule something for 30 days and it take them an hour to do this. Somebody gonna get a couple $100 for.
Allow me to assist you. You know what I'm saying? And that's either way. Like I said, with the if you're really interested in AI, artificial intelligence, allow me to assist you on your prompt journey. I have some prompt booklets, some prompt tab, so I can assist you with that. But if you're a busy person and you have a bunch of different things going on and you just don't have time for all of that, allow me to help you out. I'm able to produce 30, 60 days worth of content for you, and we can work it out. Let me help you. Your business doesn't need to stay stagnant.
Turner Solutions can get your social media engagement, social media posting, social media videos, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Snapchat, emails every day. Do you market to your email contact list every single day? If you don't, you leaving money on the table. How do they know you still in business? How do they know who to refer people to? Because they're not getting contacts coming in back and forth from you. Marketing, Turner Solution is your key to your marketing goals. So I would suggest to you to get up with Turner Solutions if your business needs marketing. See, that's good promo.
Yes, Turner Marketing Solutions, you guys.
I'm going to invoice for that too, boo.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Hey, man. I paid attention in class. See, I don't go to school. I don't go to school to play. I go to school to learn. And
you know the crazy part about that is, like, you know, when people take stuff serious, and that's why you just looked up and I say check your email.
Yeah,
this can help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know you can use this. You said I know you can use this. I know you're gonna do something with it. You know what I'm saying?
With it,
and I did.
The only thing you owe me is help out the next person that's in that same situation. You know what I'm saying? And if you go through the chain of that, one person helps out, you don't understand. We got the business marketing community as a community.
Yes.
Period. You know what I'm saying? And you can keep all the money within us. Do you know how much marketing money finna be out there? Google gets sold. All the Google people got to run somewhere. That's paying money for AdWords. They're going to want to run to who know how to do Facebook ads, who know how to do social media ads, who know how to do chat ad. Like, I'm telling you, stuff is about to boom with more, and that's where it's with. And with Elon Musk being on that man's staff, I'm peeping everything that's going on. Everything is going to go to AI. Everything is going to go to AI.
Oh, baby, I'm getting me a robot. And it was so funny. I was getting my hair done today, and the hairdresser was like, "People, I'm not doing anything that's gonna take jobs away from people, right?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about, because I'm firing my cleaning lady." I said, "I'm buying me a robot, and I'm firing my cleaning lady."
Would you rather pay your cleaning lady $40,000-$50,000 a year, health insurance, life insurance, and what she works for you 8 hours out of the day? Or would you pay $20,000 for a robot who's going to work 24 hours a day? You don't have to pay no insurance to, none of that with.
I never told you what I got going on. I'm buying a robot, baby. She's been fired. As soon as the robot get delivered, I'm firing them.
So anybody listen, that's like a great investment. Don't buy a robot. Go buy 5 and open up a cleaning business and send them the robots to go clean. Hey, I'm giving away too much free shit.
Yeah, right. See, Mike does business consultation too. So, man, don't sleep. And Black Elegant Transportation. He got them Sprinters. He got them trucks. Man, do you still got the Lucid?
I actually still got the Lucid Sprinter vans, trucks, limos. Like I said, I'm doing the holiday tours. Right now, I'm selling AI bots now too. Boo, I got tax preparer bots. I got credit repair bots. I got sports betting tips bots for y'all who be sports betting a lot and parlays and always.
Oh my goodness!
Losing.
Okay, so we're gonna have to discuss that, because I spent my whole Sunday gambling, and I lost. I was in the house depressed and sad because I lost all my money. Oh my goodness! I got about 40 yards. He got 39 yards and killed my whole bet. 39 yards. He only supposed. Y'all come in and get one more yard.
Yeah, they give you the data. They give you the analysis to run. Get your sports betting tips. Like I've been totally in tune with travel. I got a travel agent bot where they give you the best deals wherever you're trying to go. You just tell this bot your budget. You tell them where you're trying to go, how long you're trying to stay, how many people are going with you, and you tell them your budget, and they're going to work within your budget, tell you where you can stay at with this budget.
I need that bot too, man. My son, I told him, I asked him on Sunday, because Christmas is real boring at our house because all my kids gone. It's just me and him. So I told him this. I asked him, I said, this year gonna be a little weak because it's just the two of us. I said, but I don't want it to go like this forever. I said, you mind leaving town next Christmas? You want to go on a cruise? He was like, yeah. I was like, 7 days, 7 days. He like, let's go, mama. Ain't no more Christmases being spent in Chicago.
Yeah, I feel you. Social media bot, it helps you out with your content creation. Same thing we were just talking about. Content creation helps you with your ad, target your audience. So like anybody, like, and that's the crazy thing about AI, boo. Like, you don't even have to have the intelligence to use artificial intelligence. So when I tell someone, like, I sell social media bots, and I sell them for like $40 a month, where you can create your Facebook ad, you can ask it for, give me my target audience. It's going to give you the target audience. It's going to tell you exactly who to target. It's going to work with your budget, and it's going to be able to give you the leads to go through your CRM, you know what I'm saying, so your leads to get captured, and then you go into those follow-up sequences of your emails and your SMSs and your voicemails or whatever you want to do. And like it's a lot of AI stuff out here. I do the AI phone calls. I tell people all the time, if you have a customer service job, it's not looking good by 2025. It's really not. Because I remember I showed this one girl who was taking my class. She was a customer service agent. I said, how many calls you make a day? And she said, maybe like 25 to 30. I said, I can make 3,000 in 5 minutes that sound just like you, that have your same pitch and your same script. So when I showed it to her, she said, I got to work on something else. I said, would they rather pay you $60,000 a year or pay the bot? And this is the AI that you're going to.
Yes.
If you're a company, would you rather pay that one person $60,000 a year, or if I tell you, hey, I got this bot for $99 a month?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, I try to get as many people as engaged as possible with AI. I was offering free classes at the beginning of January. I'm gonna have some more classes. It ain't free no more. I'm gonna keep it real with you. like I'm doing paid classes now. But the crazy part was I started getting a lot of contacts about people calling me because they like seeing it now.
Right.
I was really trying to get
your class on school too.
Yeah, I was trying to get people to see, like, back in the summer, like, it's starting to come. And y'all ain't gonna really understand it till y'all start seeing it.
Yeah.
Damn, AutoZone closed 700 stores. Wow, Applebee's closed their whole chain.
Yes.
Wow, Chili's closed their whole chain. Why is everybody closing their stores? Oh, Target's finna close. Like, and then it's gonna be why is it closed? Because they can sell online and they ain't got to deal with the brick and mortars anymore.
That's right.
So they're not going to pay. That's artificial intelligence. It's been here, actually.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like really been here. So get a leg up on it, man. And like just really just get into knowledge. Stay on YouTube. Learn as much as you can possible, because it's going to benefit you. I guarantee you, it's going to benefit you when the crash comes. And everybody's looking for
because it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. And people come to you and say, hey, you know how to work that Chat GPT? I got this $150,000 position for you to do this. Well, yes, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? You educated on it already. And I guarantee you that's what's finna come. It's right around the corner. It's like it's here now. Because as soon as they get in office, January 20th, like you're going to see a lot of layoffs in December.
Oh yeah.
Starting with the federal government. Federal government can do a lot of layoffs.
Oh yeah, things are definitely about to change. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was asking, where do you see us in the next 4 years? Because we definitely headed for something. But
next 4 years, if you don't have an online business, you will be obsolete from society.
Yeah. That's it right there.
I can tell you just like that. If you don't have some type of online business,
online presence, get
you a TikTok. You could be in a TikTok affiliate. These people are making tens of thousands of dollars a month. TikTok affiliates marketplace affiliates, Amazon affiliates, podcasting. Like, get on here and talk and promote your podcast.
Yes.
Get on
And
YouTube.
your other endeavors and all your other endeavors on your podcast and
On
turn
your
them
podcast.
into solutions. Aisha Sister Production can assist you with that as well. Don't sleep.
I got to send you my podcast.
Don't sleep on your potential. Don't sleep on your
everything I send you, boo, be your house. I'm gonna send you my podcast to buy. You go get a lot of intent, but it's like you gonna be a better podcaster, and as far as what you're doing, and when it's come to teaching people how to podcast, like, man, I was just in a class with 750 people, and we paid $6,000 each. I did my math and say, I'm doing the wrong shit out here.
But you said
this nigga just checked $7 million.
Yes. And all he did was sit up and talk to us, give us the game.
For an hour and a half. The man talked to us for an hour and a half a week.
Yeah.
He does it 3 times a year, 16 weeks, an hour and a half a week. He just teach you what people want to know right now. AI intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I be like telling people, like, take advantage of these free classes because when it's time to charge and y'all see where it's going, I'm like, no, I need the money now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. See, now I'm gonna have to pay you to teach me how to make me some bots. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna be giving your ass $50 over here for this bot a month, $80 over here for this bot, $90. Teach me how to make me some bots.
I got the bot special for you, bro. I got all in one bot, $99 a month.
I already know how this gonna play out for me.
You know, we salesmen, man.
That's all we do. Listen.
Black Friday special. Matter of fact, get it tonight. You gonna see the countdown timer. You gotta get in tune, get it tonight. Black Friday special, but yeah, like, and they stay easy, man. They easy. I'm gonna show you. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll show you this one. You go say, damn, nigga, you just showed me how to re-rock.
Man, listen, I already see where this is going. Listen, you done made my night. Listen, let me tell y'all something. You know, we laughing and joking, right? But this is a multi-billion-dollar situation. You know what I'm saying? And the sky with artificial intelligence, the sky is the limit. Literally, there's no ceiling. The only thing stopping you is you. And we making light of it because we in it. Yeah. And we reaping some of these rewards, so we understand. So we able to laugh and joke and key. But on some real talk, man, get with either one of us and see where it's at, because you have to understand that AI is the incoming wave. It's already here. So I ain't saying it's the next thing. It's the wave. Yeah. And you have to, if you really want to be productive in society and really come up, you got to ride the wave. You have to really be able to ride the wave. Yeah. Don't be scared of the wave. Don't fight it. Yeah. Ride.
And we laughing because we know the journey and the sacrifice wasn't funny at first.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The boo would text me or call me, Mike, what is this? Mike, what is this? And I'll be like, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Oh, I'm on top of this. I'm finna get on top of that. Oh, this is what they got going on now. Girl, this shit crazy. These motherfuckers take over the world. Like, shit, I got to get into. And it's like, it's funny to us now because we see.
Oh, yeah, because I remember hitting you at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about what video thing you be using. I'm having a time.
Yeah. And now when you see it's coming, that's why we smile about it now, because we see the money now. Like, it's like,
right, you know.
Like, we know what y'all, we got what y'all want.
Oh yes. And once you really see the simplicity in it, you're gonna be saying, "Why I didn't get on this earlier?" Yeah. You know, that's the only thing you're gonna be saying, because it's simple.
Yeah. It's simple. So like, for real. So in closing, Don't worry about who won the election.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you reparations anyway.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, they're not going to do nothing for you anyway.
That's
Don't
right.
break up with your families over the election. Don't be at the Thanksgiving table having our political arguments.
Yes.
Here's what it is.
Don't even bring politics to the table. Thanksgiving. Okay.
Don't wear your Trump hats.
We'll deal with it on Martin Luther King Day.
It is what it is. Control what you can control. What you can't control is what you have in front of you.
Yes.
And as long as you can control your mind and what your mind is able to do, like, it can take you a far place. Control what you like. Don't worry about what they doing, who on this cabinet. Leave the news alone. They going out of business anyway. So
my mama told me that none of that stuff matter in Black economy anyway.
It don't. It don't matter. Like, no matter who's in there, the only thing you're getting is subsidized housing and link. That's all you're getting, and child tax credit. You're more excited to get a refund check than to get taxes wrote off. Yeah. But if we turn your mind away from, look, quit getting them W-2s and get your self-employment taxes done, and go take you some vacations and buy you some vehicles and do something. Get you a nice downtown apartment, like a nice penthouse downtown, and work in there and write that off as your workspace. You know what I'm saying? Spend the money you was going to spend paying the government as tax expenses instead of waiting every February for a refund check that you're going to blow in 3 weeks.
You know, I'm gonna say this, you guys, and I don't want nobody to feel bad about it, but why wait once a year for 10,000 when you can easily clear 10,000 a month doing some other stuff? You know, but get with me. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how to write it off. I'm gonna show you how to write the same. Get with me. Get with me.
Changing the community starts.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because it starts with your mindset. See, the problem is with subsidized housing and the link cards and all of those programs. What they have done is created an employee mentality. You know, everybody want to work a job and they don't want to make too much money because they don't want their rent to go up. But you know, if you do the math, right? If you clearing 10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year, and you could probably afford a little bit of rent wherever you want to go. And you know,
you're going to get taxed about $20,000 of that.
You know what I mean?
Write that off as an expense.
Oh yeah.
Go get you an SUV. You can write off. I can't think of the pounds of a vehicle you can write off. You can write off the depreciation.
You write all of
yeah. Go. Take you somebody. You can live off the $20,000 tax expense. Then you can live off getting that $10,000. Well, it ain't 10. That's a lot of money. You writing up something to get that 10. You get 4,000-5,000 on the child credit. Because I had one homie, he was telling me, they said, well, Kamala, she's giving $6,000 per kid on the child credit. I said, man, they know how to get y'all votes. I said, they know how to get them. I told him about my expenses, boy. He said, hey, you wrote all that off as deductions? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, that penthouse you was at downtown, that was my office.
Okay. What you said?
All them trips you see me be on, y'all see me go on every month. Goddamn. Yes. I say I would shoot a video, and this was a business trip. I came down here to shoot a video. You go down there and shoot your podcast. Go to an island somewhere, boo. Shoot your podcast.
Oh, right. Listen, I write my family vacation out. Everything is the write-off. It's a business trip. Every trip. I don't care if I take a road trip to Milwaukee. It's the business trip. You know what I'm saying? If I drive down the St. Louis, it's a business trip. You know, wherever I wind up for New Year's Eve, that's a business trip. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. And allow Turner Marketing Solutions to advise you on how to make it happen for yourself. How you doing? And see, and we got Prissy here. She is a wonderful tax preparer. Okay.
Give
She
up a
has
business shout out. Give a business shout
she
out.
handles up the taxes for our nonprofit, and they do a great job. So there's a plethora of knowledge here, you guys. Just reach out. It's the information is here, But we're gonna close out, you guys. We didn't went almost an hour and a half. We've been just going. And people still watching.
Oh, man, I ain't know how much time. Hey, but we talk about money all day long. There's no time limit. We done went from election to money.
It's never a time limit on the money, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Ain't no limit on talking about money. Ain't no limit on helping my people, man. And helping y'all prosper. And we got our own Black Wall Street right now online. Social media is y'all Black Wall Street. Y'all don't even know it. Because you got so many Black people that do things, y'all just don't want to connect with them, and y'all rather compete with them. You know what I'm saying? Stop competing and just start, getting money together, and y'all just gonna see how much money we gonna make and be unstoppable. So
that's right. Because you guys, I am nobody's competition. I am everybody's cheerleader. I want us all to win. I want everybody to reach the highest pinnacle for themselves. See, we all have our own independent journeys. So allow my life coaching and my mentorship program at Turner Marketing Solutions to help you figure out your path, because we all have one. We all have a purpose. We all have a path. We all have a journey. Allow Turner Marketing Solutions to assist you on your journey.
Turner Marketing Solutions got like 30 different hustles if y'all ain't catching on. I can't say a sentence without Turner Marketing Solutions promo. It's all about every sentence I finish and Turner Marketing Solutions. But that's a level of entrepreneurship.
Repetition. When you go on TV and you see that Burger King commercial 5 and 6 times, that's repetition. You're constantly hearing it. It's my responsibility as the CEO of Turner Marketing Solutions to be a walking billboard.
Subliminal advertising.
Yes.
Just like that song you hear on the radio that you didn't like.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to eventually like it. You're going to eventually know all the words.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Because I became I was singing Sexy Red. I couldn't stand that stuff.
Oh, they got you singing. Yeah, we close it out. You got that singing section. Oh my goodness. but I appreciate you having me on.
Oh yes, but this was great, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Y'all tune into the show. Let's get the subscribers up. Like the page, subscribe to the page. Let's all network and start your own podcast and have Honey or me on as a guest. Anything we can do, just help out, man. There's too much money out here to compete, y'all. It is too much money out here to compete, y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all only knew, it's room. It's room. It's room.
It's way too much money out here to compete. Help each other out, network with each other, love one another, and happy holidays.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Join us next week. I'll have Sherman Moore on. Oh man, he has a powerful story to tell you guys. Thank you. Tune in to the Culture Connects.
Thank you for watching the Culture Connects podcast. Please join us next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am your hostess, Honey, and this is an Aisha Sisters production.